Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you Trancers is a Christmas movie. Throughout time, there has been many debates on whether or not Die Hard, Batman Returns, Lethal Weapon, and many other movies are Christmas movies. So let's dive into Trancers and why I think it's a Christmas movie, at least why I think it is a Christmas movie. The movie stars Tim Thomerson, who's freaking awesome as Jack Death, and Helen Hunt as Lena, his love interest, and all around a cool badass chick as well in this movie. Directed by Charles Band, founder of Full Moon Features, and here on the channel we absolutely love Full Moon Features. Shout out to them. This was released in 1985. And, on the surface, yes, it seems just like another one of those movies where Christmas is in the background and it's, it's an action sci-fi movie, whatever, because the movie is about Jack Death, played by Tim Thomerson, who's from the future, sort of Blade Runner-esque in the beginning, but it's really not. He's a cop in the future of the city, what's it called? It's like the city, Angel City is what it's called, right? In 2247. And it's like the world is different. It's the future. He's hunting down Trancers. These are like zombie-like creatures that are just like simple people who are brainwashed and turned into zombie-like creatures by this man named Wessler. And he's really good at hunting them down and taking them out, right? And so he comes to find out that Wessler has skipped time.
How do you know Whistler's location?
We monitored a line disruption in Los Angeles, December 1985. Van Zandt, Ash, and I all had ancestors in the city then.
If you think I'm bringing that scum up the line, you got the wrong trooper.
Unless you stop Whistler, everything the council has accomplished for the last 40 years will count for nothing.
So they send Jack Death back, and they don't do it like a time travel. It's not just like, boom, he sends his body back. What they do is they send his mind back into one of his ancestors, which is also Tim Thomerson, and he just so happens to land on Earth in 1985 on Christmas. There he meets Lena, played by Helen Hunt, who is just so happens to be an elf at a mall, who, she dresses up like an elf at a mall. And so she takes him to, the work where she works, because she thinks he's not Jack Death. She thinks he's his ancestor at first, and she's had a, relationship with him. And so he takes her to work, and there he fights a mall Santa, and who just so happens to be a Trancer and everything. And, you get the Christmas vibe, right? So it's in December, and, Jack Death is there. So what makes this movie more Christmas than that? Well, a Christmas movie is not necessarily always just about the fact that it's Christmas all the time. There's presents, there's family, those are like the main big time Christmas movies. Home Alone, Elf, stuff like that. But sometimes a Christmas movie is just a little more than just Christmas. What do I mean by that? Well, this is about a man who is a broken man in the future, whose wife is dead, who really has no purpose other than hunting Trancers, and he gets a second chance at life. Really, right? He gets to see the past, very Scrooge-like, right? So he gets to go into the past, and he meets this woman that helps change his life. They fall in love. They even have a scene where they dance to a punk rock version of Jingle Bells, which I can't show you on this because music rights and everything, but and I don't want to get copyright and everything, but they dance to a music version of Jingle Bells, a punk rock version of it, and it all takes place around Christmas. And he's also fighting to save the future. So a lot of that combined and making it on Christmas makes it a Christmas movie, in my opinion. Yeah, on the surface, it seems like your normal, average, everyday sci-fi action movie where a hero travels back in time, fights the bad guys, and meets the chick and all that, everything. And, boom, Trancers, right? But there's so much more under the surface there. It's a Christmas movie in spirit. There's Christmas in the background. There's, like I was mentioning, there's just so much that happens in this movie that makes it Christmassy. And for better or worse, I think it is a Christmas movie, and that's all that really matters, right? It's like, if whether or not you think it's a Christmas movie. I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Nobody's ever going to change my mind on that, and I think that has a much more bigger case than Trancers or even Lethal Weapon. Die Hard does. But if you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie, if you think Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie, if you think Batman Returns is a Christmas movie, if you've ever seen Trancers and think Trancers is a Christmas movie, I'm with you. I'm on that camp. Trading Places is a Christmas movie. What makes them a Christmas movie? Well, do you guys watch these movies in the summer times, or do when Christmas comes around and you see these movies, do they tend to, that's 10 to when you watch them, right? So this is the new 4K from Full Moon Features. You can actually buy it right now. I just want it's just like a quick video. That's really, I think I explained it the best I could and a lot quicker than I intended it to. But yeah, this is the 4K. Speaking of which, look right there, Christmas. Just saying. But also, before we go, I want to show off the VHS because I do have the original VHS release of Trancers. I like this cover here because it's not even in the movie. He never wears anything like this in the movie. No helmet, anything like a glove like that. It's insane. But yeah, here's the original Trancers VHS. Vestron release. Pull it out for you if you guys can see it. But I had it there, and I just wanted to do a video on Trancers, and I think it is a Christmas movie. I always tend to watch it around Christmas of the year, anyways. And like I said, there's just so much more to a movie than just Christmas presents and all that. I mean, he finds his family, right? He finds his family. He finds his purpose. He goes from a broken man who's just only out to destroy the bad guys to making a pretty big self-sacrifice by the end of the movie, which I'm not going to spoil, and to be who he is, and I think that's very Christmassy, and that's the spirit of Christmas. But let me know what you guys thought about this video and Trancers in the comment section down below. Do you guys think it's a Christmas movie? Have you ever seen it? And let me know some of the movies you guys think are Christmas movies. I don't want to hear Die Hard. I don't want to hear Lethal Weapon. I don't want to hear Trading Places, Batman Returns, because those are the ones we typically all debate every year. And I think we can all pretty much agree those are Christmas movies because it's at this point in time what they've got to be. But let me know some of the movies that you guys tend to watch every Christmas that you think are Christmas movies, right? That I want to know that in the comment section down below. I want to read them and see what you guys think. But as always, if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications. That'd be awesome if you're in your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here and for all of your support. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, up to day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. A very Merry Christmas if this finds you at Christmas time. And always support physical media because it truly is the superior format. Godspeed.
Jack Death is back. And he's never even been here before. Trancers.